Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I finally have brought you another paper squishy. It's been almost a full year since I've last done one because I decided to go on a break for them because I didn't really like them as much anymore. But over the past couple of weeks, maybe past month, I have had hundreds, and I mean literal hundreds, of people asking me to bring them back. And as we're all stuck inside of our houses at the moment and I want to give you guys some products to do and keep you guys in and safe, then I figured I would give you what you wanted and bring you some paper squishies back again. These aren't going to be, you know, like everyday uploads, but I will try and bring you at least one a week for the foreseeable future. So the paper squishy I have to share with you today is this one. I made this one last night. It is just a Pocky inspired paper squishy. I don't know about any of you guys, but I absolutely love Pocky like so much. It's one of my favorite snacks. I don't know why I love them so much, I just do. They're so fun to eat. So anyway, I hope you enjoy watching this video and I will catch you at the end to give it a little squish. So to make my paper squishies, I use these particular felt tip pens, and these are the dual tip markers by Magic Fly. So they have a brush tip on one end and then a fine liner on the other, which means they're so great. Honestly, they're so good. They come with pretty much every color. This is not an ad. I did buy them with my own money, but I thought I'd tell you about them just in case, you know, you're new here, you haven't seen my old videos. I used to use these pens all the time and they're still working just as well, so I'll leave a link to them down in the description bar down below. Anyway, so what I went ahead and did was I took a piece of white paper, folded it in half, and then just outlined the word Pocky as, you know, the logo is on the box of Pocky. I then just marked out a few clouds, the kind of sticks of Pocky where I wanted them to be on the packet. I tried to kind of replicate, you know, the original packaging of the milk Pocky, that's why we have clouds. I then just did the outline of like the little nutritional information bit down at the bottom, and then once I had all of my outlines done, I moved over to the brush side of the pen and just started colouring in. Now this was really satisfying to watch back when editing. I was actually watching a movie at the time, so there's like you know, movie sounds in the background, so I haven't kept the sound on, but this was so satisfying to like listen to like the pen scratching away in really fast time. So I might just keep the sound on for one of these coming up because honestly I loved watching it back and I think some of you might really appreciate it because it was so cool. Anyway, so yeah, I coloured in the whole of the piece in this gorgeous little turquoise colour. Don't know why, really like this colour. I think it's so pretty. Just making sure to avoid all of the pieces that I gave an outline to. I then moved on with a yellow marker. I wanted like a beigey colour, but I didn't actually have one of that colour. This was the closest colour I could find that I had, and I just sketched and shaded in like the Pocky edges rather than coloured them in solidly. I then went in with a brown and just coloured in the tops of the Pocky stick just to make like the biscuit part. I tried to make it a little bit darker on the outside to give it a 3D like effect. I then went in with a dark blue marker and just did a nice outline all the way around the Pocky logo. I coloured in like all the bits in between the letters first of all, used the fine liner to do the outline, and then just coloured it in with the brush marker. Again, this is another, you know, time where the brush marker and fine liner come in handy. These pens are so cool, honestly. So like I said, I will leave a link to them down in the description down below. I then decided to use the same fine liner to add all like the nutritional information. I actually just did loads of squiggles because I didn't know what to write on there, and I thought some squiggles would do just fine. So I did like little kind of squiggly doodles and then just outlined all the kind of nutritional bit, wrote some fake squiggly doodly text in and around just to make it look like there was writing on there. I then went in with a red felt tip marker and just did the little logo at the top, and then coloured in and around that using the combination of the fine liner and the brush kind of marker there. As you can see, I'm trying to keep all of my strokes in the same direction to keep it nice and neat while still going in and around the little logo. Next, taking just an ordinary biro pen, I just sketched out a little cow. The reason that I did this afterwards was just because I completely forgot to draw it out first of all, so I didn't leave any white. If you do this, you can obviously draw on a separate piece of paper and then stick it on like I am doing here. So I drew a cow with the biro, coloured in some of the details with some felt markers, just like the little kind of nose bit of the cow and the horns. Then I just very carefully cut that out and sellotaped it down into place. I then covered the whole thing in sellotape, so I cut it out actually first. I did cut it out first, I think. Yeah, I cut it out first. And then I covered the whole thing in sellotape, making sure that all the bottoms were sealed up, all of the sides were sealed up, so that I had kind of like a paper packet of some sort, like a little paper covered bag that was covered in tape. I then stuffed my squishy with a combination of like offcuts of foam and then toy stuffing. The reason that I did this was just because I have it kicking around from making squishies earlier on in the week. I will leave them down in the description if you haven't seen them, but you can use, you know, like plastic like garbage bags, carrier bags from the supermarket, just loads of recycling, whatever you may have kicking around your house. You then want to seal in any of the stuffing, so I just took my tape and then pulled the paper tight, sticking it down to keep it nice and flat whilst it being taped up. So this is what my paper squishy has turned out like. It was really therapeutic just sitting down and, you know, drawing this. I didn't actually do the back because I am lazy, and that's the real reason. You can do the back, but I didn't in this case just because, like I said, I'm lazy. So I filled it up with bits of memory foam, bits of like toy stuffing, memory foam, toy stuffing, memory foam, toy stuffing, just because I have loads of bits kicking around from where I've been making like squishies and stuff recently, like offcuts, so I figured I may as well use them up. As I said, I would give it a squish after the tutorial to see what happens. So as you can see, it rises back nicely due to the foam and the stuffing mixture. I think it's stopping about there. If you find that your paper squishies do stop, you can just, you know, puff them back out, make them nice and cute. I think this might be fun if I do like loads of my favourite snacks in school, like paper squishy form. Let me know. Let me know which are your favourite snacks, by the way, and then we'll make them together. If I end up making your request, I will of course link back to your kind of comment, that sort of stuff. I'll pin it or something. But yeah, let me know. It actually feels really, really nice. I like these rectangle ones better than like little shaped ones, just because they work a lot better because they're obviously a bit fatter. Still going, still going. This kind of reminds me of the Dorito packet one. That one there was like one of my favourite ones, so I'll leave that down in the description if you haven't seen that one. But I really like doing these square packet ones, so if you have any of the kind of designy things that you'd like to see, let me know. I will leave all of the links to like the pens and stuff down in the description. I always recommend these pens. So these are the ones that I use. They are the Magic Fly kind of double-ended markers. So we have the brush end and then the fine liner end. I showed these quickly at the start of the video as well, but let me just show you a second on a piece of paper. Like, fine liner, they're awesome for like doing all of your outlines, all your sketching work, and then obviously the brush side, they're absolutely great. I love them. This is not an ad. I bought these around about 2 years ago now, and they're still working absolutely fine. But yeah, I bought these myself just off of Amazon. They were around about, I don't know, around about £20 I think for 100 of them, and that includes obviously the 100 brush tip and 100 fine liners, which I think is a crazy good deal. Anyway, so yeah, I'll leave that link down in the description down below as well. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, are happy that the paper squishies are back, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye!